make a change, and I'll see if I can, or I'll make the first one, whatever. See if you can see it.
All right, let's see if this works. Okay.
We're both editors. Do you see Yo?
No. Do you see my comments?
I don't see yours. Let me refresh. It says connecting.
Oh, hold on. Review remote changes. Okay, maybe that was it. Maybe I had to do that connecting thing.
Does it show RAM disk, everything here? Okay, yeah, now I see your stuff.
Nice. Okay. But I overrode yours.
Yeah, like I said, it's not like a Google Drive, right? But it is within a Google Drive. It's something there. Anyway, that's that. We'll try to do the same thing with SageMaker Studio, and we'll see if Studio. We both have accounts. See how that works.
Cool. Okay, so I guess the secret there is to put it in a Google Drive in addition to GitHub.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
let me.
a little more
So
collaborative.
before I do this, I thought there was a SageMaker Studio that was outside of your
SageMaker Studio Lab.
Okay. Keeps going back over. I'm trying to avoid upping my bill here. What am I doing wrong? SageMaker Studio Lab. Here we go. Request free account. Okay. Yeah, someone else joined.
That was just me. I dropped accidentally.
Okay. All right.
So did I was SageMaker Studio Lab is the one from that hackathon.
Yeah, studiolab.sagemaker.aws. Every time I kept putting that other thing in, it put me over in here. Start runtime. Now I wonder. I really don't know how to use this much. Open project. I'm hearing beeping. Is that me or you? Oh, that's numb. Okay. So this is kind of this is the stuff with from where I did before.
is there a way to collaborate within this?
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to see like it's.
Because I'm starting my own runtime, but I'm not sure that's really gonna help.
There's a. This is the get here. What happens if I do new launcher? Pull up a notebook. And then where can I share this? Let's open the overview project.
Here's a link to my runtime that I just started in the chat.
Oh, copy link address. Invalid or expired auth token. Copy shareable link. Did you copy a shareable link?
No, where do you see that?
See if you can do that. Right here. Copy shareable link.
Oh, off the notebook?
Yeah. And this will say default.
Try that. Invalid or expired auth token. Not very shareable.
Is that the same way as what I did right here with this one? What happens if you try to copy that one, the one that I pasted? Can you open that one?
No. Invalid or expired auth token. Request a new pre-signed URL to continue using SageMaker. Oh, let me hold on. I'm gonna log out.
So for as far as MXNet goes, MXNet fashion. This looks like the code that they're doing as a over here. See, like I know theirs a little better. Like you can make that a markdown by just pulling that pull down. I don't know why we couldn't do that with the other one. MXNet data sets. This is 1.5. It's odd that this thing up here says untitled, but there's nothing about it untitled. Is that a vacuum cleaner right here in the background?
Yeah, I'll go on mute. It's
No. It's okay. It's no big deal.
a little
I don't. I no problem. I was like, it's either a vacuum cleaner or it's a sander. So, so there's the data sets. I thought it might. So, see if I can find it a different way. It's a little hard trying to find. Maybe it's in data, vision data sets. There we go. That URL that I picked up, let's just look at the difference, see what I can tell you. The difference here. Whoops. Okay. That was odd. So what, I don't know what, this is one of the things, like I don't know what this is, right? Relative to here, it's showing you where they are, right? This just comes up as MXNet data sets. And then this class, this is looks like this is the code that provides this, if that makes any sense, right? And so I'm not really interested in the code that's providing it. I was hoping maybe there might be some usage of it. There isn't. So let's just go back and see if we can kind of do the same kind of thing. I was hoping by doing it this way, people could access it. So let me see if I can even edit this thing. I don't want to hide it. I want to edit this cell without clicking on it immediately. Don't want. How do I edit? Show Markdown editor. Nope, not that. Not that. Not that. You can hide it. How do you edit? Every time I click, it's wanting to click within the. Try this. There we go. Okay. And then just to get some code over that started. Probably going to have to pull in glue on. Let's get rid of this because this is glue on. And let's see if we can find. I wonder if this is 2 months ago. This is the notebooks. This is getting started. We were in here. So where did it, so this, so I need to save this elsewhere. Okay, so give me a second. This needs to be, how do you move it? I want to move, so I guess I got to just do file save as. Save notebook as. A primitive. Save it as there. And then this I can delete. Close that. Close that. Close that. There it is at the high level. No module named MXNet. Why would they not have MXNet automatically here in an example?
If you open up the terminal, you could probably add it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you got to have it there. They're using, so also some of these are Condon notebooks and some of them are. All right, so let's add a terminal here. Okay, very good. We'll move this up. So, Okay, now let's see if this works. Yeah, okay, groovy. And then can't remember really. Bear with me a second. Do they do any glue on here? Nope. See if any of these do any glue on. I don't know what D2L is, but we'll just do the same thing. I saw like they've got a. This is for requirements.txt, but we'll see if we need it. Let's see how they were doing it. I never got around to using glue on from the icy bridge stuff. See if all that imports. Is that the name for that? All right, so that's good. And how do we use this guy? We want the fashion. So they're going to do what they're going to do is transform it as they use it. So what they're going to do is load the files to the file system. It looks like. We'll try it. We'll try and use it and see what it does. That's about the only thing I can say. We'll do no transform. We'll try to do the same way. Root and train. Don't know what happens if. Let's do like so. right, Graham. That was literally. It's a very primitive thing. It looks like he's just pulling it there. How to access it? How to get out of it? Image folder data set. Let's see what somebody else has done. Glue on. Fashion. Now let's do this. Let's go to the computer vision notebooks and see what they did. They didn't use it. Okay. I'm just putting stuff together. All right, this is going to be a little different. This is. Those are gzip files. That's not. What was this? Those are gzip files. He's not unzipping them in any form. They're just plotting the images, but not unzipping them. The unzip them. Stop, dog. Okay, let's do something different here. It is. What do they do here? This is just transforming them. So you would have to unzip them. Download. We've already downloaded it, but I want to see if there's anything on. Let me see if this thing unzipped it. Maybe it unzipped it, and I just don't even not even aware. Launcher, terminal. In other words, all I see is what it. So if you do this .mxnet, it's up in the top level directory. Yeah, there. So all he did, all that class did was, you see, it just made 2 zip files. All right, so let's go back to that other URL. Maybe there was something there that I missed. The dataset API is here. Let's see here for a second. Okay. See if there's anything here. How to access them. You can read batches. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so maybe it's a little simpler than I thought. So let's go back. The data set. That's still just a zip file. Adrian, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, well, I'm just looking at this code. That's what I'm telling you. Like glue on, it's a little more primitive, but this is the class function, and it's got a few things to it, right? But the only thing that I can see that you can do with this particular class, because I'm not that smart, is I can, if I load it and I refer to it as the class, if I then go that class train data, it's just a gzip file, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe it might be able to say, these are the labels. You're going to have to figure out how to unpack it. So I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I unpack it? How would I so it's probably in the indie array utils, maybe. NXNet utils has a gzip IO, maybe. I have to do some reading. MXNet utils. Is there a gzip here? I don't see anything. Has IO got any? Maybe iterate over the images. To make an iterator of it or something. But none of those have anything about gzip.
So what's Gluon for?
Uh, it's a competitor to nothing on gzip. It's a competitor to TensorFlow and Torch. Um, and I've done some of this stuff in the past. I may have to look at some of my sample code when I took that class to do it. That's probably where I want to have to pick up. But at least it started, it's a cent by the inch, hard by the yard. Let's see how I did it over there. And then one of the nice things that I like about it is once we get up, maybe I'm doing this wrong. I'm trying to wing it, but if I looked at the class, you can see all of the different layers that make it a little simpler. Maybe I know it's not simple now, but you will see things that are simple for doing convolution and pooling, which some of that is kind of obtuse to me in TensorFlow because TensorFlow is a little difficult as well. So it's been a while since I've done this. It's over a year and a half. So I'll have to figure it out. And most of the stuff that I did for the Icy Bridge was down just in the base MXNet stuff, right? The indie arrays. But
well, and the Icy Bridge, you used a lot of the claimed model, right? Like the recognition.
Yeah, so I did two things. I did stuff down in this indie array for rotating the images and loading them.
Okay.
But once I had the images, I was using recognition, which is like the auto tool.
Yeah.
But I never got around because it was already model serving for the front end. I never got into the Gluon stuff, which I did previously. And that was one of the things I was kind of surprised when I was over here. I thought that in this code, that's an upload. I thought that I had my notebooks from before. So like I see computer vision. I may have put it in the wrong place. I put the two samples, but I didn't have my true code in there. And I'm always wondering if this is the same notebooks that I had before. It looks like it is, but it's at one point in time I pulled over from get the other code, but I don't see it. I wonder if I'm logged in as the wrong person. Who knows?
Did you get multiple Studio Lab trials?
I may have used a different one. then again, maybe what I did was I pulled in their. This is kind of like their notebook, and maybe instead I pulled in. So at one point in time, I saw. I don't even see it. Dismiss. I may have pulled this stuff into my stuff on the regular Amazon. You know, when you were like pulling it up, maybe that's the wrong place. Who knows? That's exactly why I need to be doing this. But we've got like 4 minutes to go. Let me stop streaming, and we'll just do a little